Workers of the Treasure, and you are watching my What Sold show. So I'm going to show you everything that I have that's going out the door today from my various platforms. I am between a part-time and full-time reseller. I buy things for hopefully cheap and sell them for more. Hopefully a lot more, but it doesn't always work out that way. So this video is going to be a couple days of my sales. So today is currently Wednesday. We had a 4-day weekend, 3-day weekend. So this is everything that sold yesterday on eBay and Poshmark. And so I'm gonna start with, actually it's gonna be kind of back and forth just because of how it all got stacked in my basket here. The first item I'm gonna show you is a vintage postcard, and this is, guys, I say this all the time, but it's so intriguing to me what causes buyers to pull the trigger on specific postcards. This to me is fairly nondescript. It's Sunnyside in Tarrytown, New York, the home of author Washington Irving. And this is not actually a photograph, it's art. It's an art piece. So I did put it as an art print, and it sold for $5.99. So, and it's unposted, so there's no canceled stamp on the back, no writing. So I don't know, it's so intriguing to me. I don't know, but $5.99, I'll take it, perfect. The next item that sold on eBay, and this was a full price sale, $29.99. This is a vintage, the brand is Sutton Place, but I don't think that really matters. I think it's just that it's this amazing puffer vest from the 80s. It's nylon, snap front, totally fantastic. It's just incredible, right? I mean, this is, maybe it's part of somebody's costume, I don't know, but I really, really love it. And, oops, let me see what I actually paid for it. And you know what? Let me know in the comments. Do you like having that kind of background information to know what I paid for it, how long it's been listed, where I got it? Is that helpful to you? I don't know. This I paid, it says $2. It's been listed since June, and I got it from an online auction. So that is basically what I must have done. Typically, when it comes from an online auction like that, I get a closet lot, which means all of the items that are shown in the closet are mine for one price. Whatever the auction gets bid up to, that's what I pay, and then I get everything that was photographed. So sometimes I might get 20 coats from a closet lot, and then I just weed through them. The ones that are worth my time reselling, I pull aside, I list them, sell them. The ones that, you know, aren't really great, but still worth something, I mean, still usable, I'll donate those. The ones that are stained, dirty, holes, I trash them. So this came from an online auction, and I could tell just looking at it that somebody absolutely would want that, and they did. $30, $2 into $30. And how I figure the price for that is whatever the total cost is that I paid for that lot, then I just divide it by the number of items that were actually sellable, not by the actual number of items in the lot. So if it's 20 coats and only 5 are worth selling, then, and I paid $10, let's say, then I assign a $2 value to each item. Does that make sense? And then everything else gets donated, and I get a tax write-off for that as well. So all of that information, there you go. $2 into $30 in less than 6 months. I'll take it. I will take it. Okay, this next one, this was kind of a gamble, but it paid off. I was happy. I misspelled the name. I'm so annoyed with myself. I put an E in there. It's Cuffy's is the brand. I put an E. If you're from this area, maybe you recognize this brand. This hoodie, I got this at Savers, and I paid $8. But when I touched this, I tell you what, it's so heavy. It's such a heavy weight. It's solid construction. There's just so many details to it that indicate its quality. I can guarantee this cost a lot of money, brand new. You just have all the details about it, and it's got the embroidery on the sleeve, Cape Cod. It's just such a well-made hoodie. It's got just everything. I mean, just look at this. This is so nice. So nice. And then, you know, the little nautical sailboat there. So I paid $8 for this, and I got an offer on Poshmark for $30, and I accepted it because, again, as I've said in my other videos, at this point in my reselling time, I sense a hesitancy amongst my buyer base. And so when offers are sent, as long as I'm making a profit, I'm happy to get it out the door. And so far it's working pretty well. I'm still making a healthy profit. So there we go. Next is on Poshmark. Did I mention that's a Poshmark sale? That was a Poshmark sale. And next is this really cute pair of Clark's black leather ankle booties. And these sold for $25. And I did get these from an online auction, and I paid about $4 each pair of shoes. And I got several different lots. And like I've said before, it's from this lot. This woman had very good taste in shoes. She had quality shoes, did not wear them a lot. So they just are in really fantastic. I don't think these were ever even worn. And so these have only been listed for like a month or so, sold for $25. I love it. I love selling shoes. I gravitate towards that area of the thrift store every time. If you know your brands, if you're following trends, and if the price is right, you can really have a great return on your investment. Unlike, you know, clothing where maybe you spend $6 on a shirt and sell it for $20. It can be a lot more difficult to find those types of items in the clothing section. Whereas in the shoes, I can go through the shoes and find, you know, 3 or 4 pairs. And right there, between the 3 and 4 pairs, I'm making $150. So I enjoy shopping or sourcing shoes for sure. Okay, this next item, really cool. I love selling vintage items. I just do. The brand is Daher, D-A-H-E-R, and it's made in England. It's a metal tin, and it's just really, really cute. Look at the top. So adorable. It's painted. It's kind of like got the gold trim. Obviously not real gold, but you know what I'm saying. This sold for $20. I don't actually remember how much I paid for this. So let me look that up. Let's see. Okay, I actually have another one that I just listed recently. So, okay, this one I did pay $7 for it. And I got it when I was in Greenville, South Carolina for my children. They were at a national competition for Christian schools. And so I always go there so I can support my kids. And then I turn it into a work trip, and I just hit up all the thrift stores. It's so fun. I can literally fill my whole day, minus a couple hours watching competitions, with basically doing and going wherever I want. And it's so fun. I do always get a text or a phone call saying, so-and-so is not feeling well. They need a bunch of Gatorade. Can you pick that up and bring it for us? Absolutely. No problem. But other than that, I can go to coffee shops. I can go to whatever restaurant I want to. And let me tell you, Greenville has so many good restaurants. If you've been to Greenville, let me know in the comments, because I love that city. I really do. My sister actually lived there for a couple of years. I just love it. So anyway, I'm not always as careful about my return on investment or my profit margin for items that I purchase while on sourcing trips, because I'm already writing off everything, and I just want to bring back inventory that shows that I actually was shopping there. Does that make sense? I don't know. And room is not an issue because I have plenty of room in my truck. So anyway, you probably didn't want to know all of that. $7 and it sold for $20. I had priced it at $30, I believe, and someone sent me an offer for $20. Absolutely, I'll take it. So let's see, the last item I'm gonna show you today, this is so beautiful. Someone is gonna look stunning. I want pictures. It's so pretty. I love this brand, guys. Soft Surroundings. And this is a somewhat unusual style for them, but it's a crushed velvet, and then it's got this gorgeous tone-on-tone embroidery. Can you see that? It's so beautiful. And oh, it's just such a gorgeous dress, like a shift dress, you know, nice and flowy, feminine, shiny. It's got like that metallic hue to it, and it's a size small. This sold on eBay for $30. I had it priced at $40. And I gotta tell you, you guys, one of the things that I try to do every day is end 10 stale listings and then relist them using the sell similar button. And then I'll tweak the shipping, because we know that's always, so everything's changing all the time with shipping, and not all my listings are, you know, current with it. I'll tweak the title, I'll tweak the price. And I tell you, it works, because this is an item that I relisted just this week using that method, and it sold. So if you're not doing that, you don't have to do 10, maybe do 5 a day, and see if it really helps. Because I really feel like it kind of wakes up, so to speak, that staler section of your store, the items that have been listed for a year, 2 years, 3 years, because I definitely have been selling more of those items since I started regularly doing this than I had before. So, which is great. I love selling the old junk. I want it out of my life. Anyway, that's what I have going out the door today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And stay tuned, the next one's coming right up. Okay, friends, we're back. Time for the next installment of What Sold. This is everything that sold yesterday and is going out the door today. So nothing on Poshmark yesterday. Well, but we do have 6 items from eBay. So I will go ahead and share those with you. I mean, it was a decent day on eBay. I'm not gonna complain. Better than today has been so far. Only had 1 sale so far today, so. And you know, guys, just keep in mind, while I say that I am between a part-time and a full-time reseller, I do devote, like, this is the only way I make money. So I do devote a significant amount of time to procuring items, listing items, and all of that. And I mean, I want my numbers to be higher. Maybe to some of you out there, it seems that my numbers are insignificant. That's fine. I know they should be higher. So that's what we're obviously always working towards. Let me show you what I got today. I think today is going to be basically a masterclass in why you should do online auctions, because I believe everything but one item came from an online auction. And actually, I'll have to look it up because it might also have come from an online auction. Okay, enough chat, right? Okay, first we have this new old stock Sears solid white perma-pressed muslin sheet. Now, the packaging is open, but it obviously was never removed from the package. It's brand new. And this sold for $12. This came from an online auction. I love getting vintage sheets because I just think it's really cool. And especially if they're new in the package. I actually have quite a collection down there. I really should go and put them all on sale because it's a little silly how many I have. Okay, let me look up and just see how much I paid for this and how long it has been in my inventory. Okay, so it's been about a year in my inventory and I paid $1 for it. $1 into $12. So there you go. Online auctions for the win. Okay, this next one, while it may seem like not much, I'm just trying to get rid of these hats at this point. I have more than made my money and I'm just done with these particular hats. This is New Era Minor League Baseball Team's vintage wool fitted hat. So I got a massive lot. When I say massive, I mean almost 200 hats from an online auction. I think it was 2 years ago now. And essentially I paid about $2 each when it all came down to, once everything was weeded out. It was about 150, I think, that were actually sellable. I made thousands on those hats. And now I have like 6 or 7 that just won't sell. So I've put them on auction and this sold on auction. It came to $9.50. So happy to get it out the door finally. And in case you're curious, this is the Charleston River Dogs, and it was like a limited edition release. So now, don't take my attitude about this hat to be an indication of this type of hat in general, because these are highly priced, highly collectible. And if you do come across them in the wild, absolutely pick them up. I mean, do run your comps, of course. But we sold several of these for hundreds of dollars. So they are absolutely worth a lot of money. Don't sleep on them. But it's just, for me, they've been hanging on in my store for forever and I cannot sell them to save my life. So that's the reason. Okay, next, this actually was listed for hardly any amount of time. Oh, you know what? I think this came from Savers. And it sold for $12. So it's just a golf pullover, sleeveless shirt, size extra small, mock neck. And I got it because I thought it was kind of a unique style for Adidas. And I am positive when I pull up how much I paid for it, it's not going to be impressive. And that's just how it goes sometimes with eBay. That is just how it goes. Okay, I'm just trying to navigate to where this one is. Let's see. Oh, okay. That's so silly. Sorry guys, this is taking forever. Okay, I paid $3 for it and it sold for $12, but it did sell in like a day. So there's that. I get points for that, right? Yes, I get points for that. I'm giving myself points for that. Okay, this one is an awesome one. If I had somewhere to wear something this beautiful, I would totally have kept this. It's so gorgeous. Guys, is this not beautiful? This is Eli Tahari, or is it Eli Tahari, velvet notched collar, snap front blazer. It is so soft. I love it so much. Size 10. It sold for full price of $39.99. I just cannot get over how beautiful this is. And that's the tag on the inside. So gorgeous. Some lady is just going to be absolutely rocking this. I love it so much. It's just so pretty. I can't. I wish I had somewhere to wear that, but I don't. So I couldn't keep it. I did, and that did come from an online auction, and I did keep a couple blazers from that lot. So sometimes we do keep things for ourselves. Maybe more than we should. I'm not gonna lie about that. Yeah, I needed it. I really needed them. So it's fine. I paid $5 for this, and it's been listed. I listed it on October 1st. And again, it did come from an online auction. So, do you guys follow me on Instagram? If you don't, why not? first of all. And second of all, go ahead and go over there and follow me on Instagram. In my stories this week, I was showing, and actually put it into my highlights, I was showing going through the different auctions and deciding what I'm going to bid on. It is definitely a process. It takes a long time. And if you're bidding in multiple auctions, it can take hours of your day. But it's the same as if I'm going out to Goodwill and sourcing from Goodwill, right? I'm shopping, essentially, and I have to do my comps, just like I would at Goodwill or Savers. I have to do the comps, I have to do the research. So it can take a while, especially if it's a huge auction. But obviously it's worth it because you get really, really great things. So anyway, okay. The next item, oh, that item sold today. So you don't get to see that today. You could see that tomorrow. Okay, the next item is this. It's Hanro is the brand, Hanro, and it is also called Touch Feeling. It's a Swiss brand, so I think that's why the English is a little weird. It's a size medium, it's new, and it's a tank top. It's like a compression tank top. I really don't know what the purpose of this brand is. Let's see, what does it say? Pure luxury on skin. Enjoy the pure luxury of the finest Hanro lingerie creations and the sensuality of first-class fabrics on your skin. It does feel really nice. It's obviously very high quality. The highest quality and carefully selected details provide you with a sense of natural well-being and understated elegance. This tank top retail is $120. Okay? So, and the size is medium, and I did get this from an online auction. I know y'all get tired of hearing me say that. However, it sold, someone sent me an offer of $39.63. When they do that, I know that they have calculated out to the penny how much they're going to spend, which to me means they're a very motivated buyer, and I'm all about that. So I went ahead and accepted the offer, and turns out they just wanted free shipping. That's what it basically came out to, because by the time they paid the shipping and the taxes, it ended up coming up to exactly what my original price was. Okay, so $39.63, and let's see. Let me just see what I paid for it. Again, I did get it from an online auction, so, oh, the same one as I got the Ellie Tahari one. So I paid $1. $1. And I flipped it into $39.63. Minus taxes and fees and whatever, but you know what I'm saying, okay? So that's pretty great, right? I am very happy about that. So, let's see, this next item, let me look up. This is the one I wasn't sure where I actually picked it up from, so, okay, this is not gonna be great. This is not a home run. I paid $2 for it. Oh, it did come from an online auction. See, everything but one item came from an online auction today. So this one, I paid $2 for it, and it sold at auction for $4.99 plus shipping and handling. So perfect, right? Tonka. Okay, but let me look up, because I feel like I did pretty well. Yeah, I did. What I bought that lot for was a Tonka crane that had like a working, what is it called, winch thing? I put a boom winch hook in the title on that crane. It's supposed to be winch. Winch is something entirely different. Oopsies, that's a really bad, that's embarrassing. That's hilarious. Okay, but it still sold. And that one sold for $36. So that was what I was going after this lot for. Not this. So I just put this up at auction just to get whatever money I could back from it. So obviously I'm still making like a couple dollars, but you know, it's not that great. So I was hoping that it would be, I couldn't really get a bead on exactly a price to put it on. So when that happens, I like to just put it on auction, and then, you know, the market decides the value. So, and I was pretty pleased. I had a bunch of auctions ending last night, and I had 2 that got bids on it. These are very stale items. Well, that one was not stale, but you know what I'm saying. I already explained that. And the hat, actually, I had it priced, the opening bid for that one was $4.99, and it got bid up to $9.50. So that's pretty good. Not sad about that. So anyway, that's what is going out the door today. Let me know in the comments. Were you surprised? Do you think I'm a loser? What would you have done differently? Would you even sourced any of these items? Were you aware of these brands, or are they brand new? Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be right back with tomorrow's sales. We're back for our 3rd and final installment.
I don't think you did 3 this week.
I feel like I did 3. He says I didn't do 3. He'll find out when he goes to edit. Because I did Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, yes, that is the other half of Cruising for Treasure. He's not feeling well, so he's lying on the couch, trying to feel better. So, anyway, I'm going to show you I'm going to show you everything that sold yesterday that's going out the door today, which was actually 2 sales on eBay and 1 sale on Poshmark. Not great. But the 2 sales on eBay were actually pretty decent. Let me show you. The one is really totally super cool. This is, sorry, I'm chewing gum. I don't ever chew gum on videos, but who cares? Trying to show you the label here. The label is Young Edwardian, which is definitely a brand to look out for. It's a vintage brand. This is the best Wednesday Addams dress. So cool. It's going to be an awesome, maybe a costume. I don't know. Anyway, this sold for $50. I almost feel like I showed you this yesterday. Did I show you that yesterday? I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, it sold for $50. I got it, I think I got it from Savers, actually. So, that's pretty cool. Anyway, $50. And then the other item that sold on eBay also sold for $49.99. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this brand. Vibriance, where science meets skincare. Ooh la la. Super C penetrating serum. This is sealed and it's skincare apparently. Sold for $49.99. I did get this from an online auction. So I paid like $3-4 for this after, you know, you average out what I bought. Anyway, so $100 from 2 items that sold. I love that what's that? Average sales price. There we go. Average sales price is pretty good for yesterday on eBay. Today it's not great, but that's okay. It's a different day. Let's see. So my 1 sale on Poshmark yesterday, which I thought Poshmark was waking up, and then it just went right back to sleep again, like Rip Van Winkle. Actually, he never did wake up, right? He fell asleep for 100 years or something. Here we go. Harry Potter Slytherin brand new socks. These sold for $8 on Poshmark. Yay! I believe I paid $2 at Goodwill. So on Poshmark, I had them priced at $12. They sent me an offer for $8 and I accepted. Yay. So there we go. So that's what I have going out the door today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you have hit the subscribe button and drop a line below if there was anything from this week's sales that intrigued you, or maybe you've picked it up recently and maybe you sold it, maybe you hate it. Let us know in the comments. We'll see you next time. Bye.